So good evening to all of you. So welcome to the CA Allied group. And first of all, I congratulate all of you for becoming a chartered accountants. So probably the best achievement in your life, and the result of hard working for 10 to 15 years for some people. And finally, you have achieved your dream. So again, I congratulate all of you. And so today our session's focus is to guide you for your future career. So I will go through a PowerPoint presentations. After that, so Nishant sir will join and he will also speak certain point, and he will talk about the Viva of you also, upcoming Viva presentation of you also.
Upload kara. Me boste jutta keynote approve karanne කියලා. Me then.
So guys, please mute your mic, guys. Right. So I'm not going to talk with you now. So later we'll have a chat. So with each other, right? If possible, right? So the purpose of this presentation is to give you awareness about some of the pitfall you may fall, and guide you how to overcome those problems you are going to face in your career, and how to become a good chartered accountants. So when I say chartered accountants, I can say there are three types of people. So who are these three types of people? Right, that is my own classifications. Right. So there is one group who can be considered the allied CAs. So they are performing better than all other people. Small percentage, maybe 2%, 3% of all these CAs in that particular category. For example, average they may earn, we'll say 2 to 3 million for a month. So there's another group who are in the middle. Possibly they may earn around 400,000 to 1 million rupees salary. There's another group who are some sort of an inferior CAs. But when you look at about the path these people have gone through, all of them have gone through in a similar process. But how that particular difference was made, so that is the key point here. And how can we become a allied CA who is highly recognized in the industry, country, and who earn higher package compared with the others, and having a more luxurious life compared with other chartered accountants. Right. So that's the purpose of this particular presentation. So, right. So I thought to start from SWOT analysis. You may surprised to see I'm talking about SWOT analysis for chartered accountant first. Yes, guys. Why I thought to start from SWOT analysis actually? So whatever the position you are in, this is one of the tools everyone can use. Small kid can use, 10 to 15 years old guy can use this. At the same time, 40 to 50 years old guy can use this. So this is a very common tool anyone can use. So I request you to prepare a SWOT analysis first. That is my first request for you. Now it's again right time to conduct a SWOT analysis and see so your strength, weaknesses, so what you can find from the outside environment, like opportunities and threats, then accordingly identify your strategies. So that should be the first thing that you have to do, guys. So identify what are your strengths. Some of you may be good in tax, some of you could be in accounting, some of you could be in auditing. So accordingly, you can define your future path, right? Then the weaknesses is another one you can identify. So even though you are a qualified CA, still there may be some weaknesses associated with you. So what you have to do is you have to carefully look at what are the weaknesses of you. And not only recognizing the weaknesses, then you want to identify appropriate strategies to eliminate those weaknesses also. So for example, still your English knowledge may not be up to the standard. If your English is not up to the standard, so what you can do is you can take action to improve your English. So probably reading some newspapers, reading some books, even go through some YouTube's English courses. So like that, you have to identify some strategies to deal with that. Then the opportunities. So now it's right time to look at about the opportunities available in the environment, guys. So especially the current environment, when you look at about this current environment is rapidly changing, guys. Current environment is rapidly changing. So for example, technological changes are taking place in a quick successions. So that may create certain opportunities in certain areas. So you have to identify those opportunities created. For example, so as an accountant, so what you have learned may be outdated now. You may be surprised to hear that word. So we have just qualified. So how can you say we are outdated? So we are in a curriculum which has been developed almost 5 to 6 years back. So what we have learned may be outdated, guys. So there may be so many new concepts in the world. For example, so what is your knowledge in so we'll say for analytics? So what is your knowledge in there? So what is your knowledge in using we'll say audit tool? So what is your knowledge in AI? So those are some of the questions you can raise. And in the external environment, there may be so many opportunities related with those. At the same time, there may be some threat also. Now, for example, there may be young people who are coming up with so much knowledge, especially related with the technology. So how can you face these new threats? So you have to take actions to improve your knowledge to face this particular unique threats. Then after that, I thought to look at some of the career mistakes you may have done or you may do in the future. For example, when it comes to your audit training, sometimes you may have covered your article in a small audit firm. So that is one of the career mistake you have already done. So we can't reverse that, guys. So I'm not talking about that much, but from this particular point, so how can you avoid such career mistake in your life? So that's what I'm going to target here. So for example, now if you started to work in a small firm, that will be a issue for you, right? so if you are not working in a known brand in Sri Lanka, so that will be a disadvantage for you. So after qualifying chartered, it's always important for you to work in a big brand. So when you're in a big brand, everyone know that, then your next career turn can be easily capitalized thanks to the existing organizations you are in. But if you work in a small firm, which is not unknown to many people, then it will be very tough for you to find a good organizations after some time, right? Therefore, I kindly request you to work in a known brand. So that's very important one, right? Then sometime another career mistake people do is they are changing their industry from time to time. So then what happened, we'll say 5 years in hotel industry, 5 years in manufacturing, another 5 years in insurance, another 5 years in banking. So then your value will not be increased, guys. So because you knowledge-wise you are good, but unfortunately, so to get a higher value, it's always better to work in a similar industry or same industry. Like for example, previously I work at Bank of Ceylon, now I work at NSB. Same industry, bank industry. So I may go to another place, maybe after 2 to 3 years again. But again, it will be a bank, guys. Then only I can get the value. If I go for an insurance company, then there will be no much value for me, guys. Because I have not seen similar processes earlier. So when you have seen a similar processes, it's much easier for you to give more value to the organizations, and organization prefer to get that your knowledge. Therefore, so that is one of the important point you have to focus. So identify a particular industry and then try to specialize in that particular uh, industry and try to move within organizations in the same industry. That's fine. Actually, if you change in the same manufacturing industry, that's fine. Right. Right. So then another one is embrace continuous learning. Is another things. So you're right. Learning is not come to end, guys. When you qualified chartered. So now you thought that you have completed the hard job, the hardest hurdle you have right passed through. But unfortunately, guys, now it is the starting time in your career, guys. So continuously you have to gain more qualifications. For example, so CMA, ACCA, right? So ACC now you can get free of charge, I think, after 5 years experience. CMA, I think only one paper, I think, case study, right? Then CFA is a good qualification, guys. Only few people in Sri Lanka has qualified in CFA. Whenever you go for an interview, if you have the CFA, guys, you will be differentiate from others. Because now many people have these all three qualifications, guys. Early it was a dream to have CMA, ACCA, and Chartered. But now it's not a much dream, guys. For example, so I'm a chartered accountant, I'm a CMA accountant. I can get this ACC free of charge, even though I have not applied for that one since I want to pay the membership fee. But I can get it, guys. So industry people know that. So these are triple qualified people. So many people have these all three qualifications. Then when you go for a job interview, the people who are coming for the job interviews will have all these three qualifications. Then how can you differentiate yourself from others? For example, if you follow a path like CFA, it's very tough. But then actually, so you can be easily differentiate from other guys in the industry. So you will get plus mark, guys, right? So that's one of the example, right? Therefore, what I'm kind of requesting you is try to get more qualifications, even IT qualification these days, right? That will help you to differentiate. So I'm emphasizing the point of differentiations, guys. So differentiation is the key here, right? So at the same time, try to get some knowledge. Even myself, whenever I have opportunity, I try to participate in some of the webinars. Now, many webinars are they are free of charge actually. CA conducting so many webinars. Then other institutions like CMA, AAT, all these institutions conduct so many webinars free of charge, most of them, and you can get new knowledge from them. So always connect with these people and get more knowledge, guys. Right? So cultivate a positive office attitudes. Now, sometimes I have seen some highly qualified people, but in the office environment fail. Right? So they only know how to success by themselves only, but they fail to achieve the success in office environment. So office environment is a challenging place. You have to create a brand. That brand is different from others. That brand is recognized by everyone in the office. So yes, attitude is one of the important attitude you want to have. Whatever the work you are assigned, always say yes. So always say yes, then that will be an advantage for you. Right? Then people will think you are different from others. Right? So yes, attitude is very important in the life. And at the same time, you have to communicate well with other people. So sometimes I have seen guys who are unable to communicate. So recently, one of my friends told me a nice story. There was a two accountant under him. One was chartered accountant, other one is SIMA accountant. Then for the next grade of them, there was an interview, board conducted interview. Then he also sat with the board members, but unfortunately, he didn't have the power to select the best person. I just watch what is happening in there. Then what happened? The chartered accountant came and talked with the interview boards. Then the interview board say that it's average guy, But he say, no, he's not average guy. He's the best guy in the office and he's very hardworking and dedicated employee. But board didn't accept. What was the issue, guys? Issue was communications. This guy was unable to talk properly. English was very weak. Now, that is one of the weakness of CAs actually. Most of the CAs. So some people know English, but unfortunately, they are not talking much, guys. They are shy to talk. I don't know about you guys. So that is one of the feature I have found for many CAs, especially with the old generation that was very true. So they are very reluctant to talk with others. Even myself, I had that weakness. Still, I believe it is there. I hope that I have overcome to some extent. Right, I try my best because we don't like to talk much, guys. Do you agree? Right? Then what happened? That second guy went to the interview. Right? The SIMA qualified. So he's not a good guy. My friends say, not hardworking guy, but superb English, superb presentations. Board was amazed to see him. And board says, see, you're having a nice guy like him. Then my friend tried to communicate to the board that he's not the best guy. But board didn't accept, guys. Unfortunately, the SIMA qualified guy was promoted and not the CA qualified guys. So same thing can happen to you guys. Right? If you don't have a proper communications, right? Even though you are very knowledgeable, if you don't communicate it well, then others don't know. Therefore, work on the communication skills. I'm highly recommending you to work with these communication skills. Right? However, will you that you have some communication problem? කතා කරන අඩුයි ඔවුන් කියලා හිතලා උඹට හිතලා නැද්ද කවුරු? එහෙම. කල්පනා කරලා බලන්න තප්පර කීපයක්. ISM මම කිව්වා මගේ weakness එක තිබ්බා. So still I think I have that weakness to some extent. ඉන්නවද එහෙම අය? ඔක්කොම හොඳට communicate කරන්න පුළුවන් අය. Still you have no. Yeah, that's true, guys. Only one person has said, but I know that practically. So many people have the same weakness. So you are shy to talk with others, right? So what I'm recommending you is, right, try to overcome that one. Especially when you go for an interview, you have to smile well, you have to talk with the interview panel, right? So you have to wear well, right? So even though you are highly qualified, even though you are highly dedicated employee, so interview board doesn't know those stuff, don't know those stuffs. They try to judge you within that small time spending with them. So during that period, talk well, smile well, right? So I remember in my career that I was reluctant to talk with the people. Even I didn't smile. Initial career in my life, actually. I'm really upset when I think about those stuffs, actually. Because those are some mistakes. How many interviews I have faced? Lot of issues I had, actually. Even though, so then what happened? So when you're not talking, introvert may come to අපෝ මොකෙද්ද මේ කිසිම කතා කරන්නෙත් නෑ මොකක් එකක් ගත්තොත් එම හරියන්නේ අපේ මිස් එකට බිල් එක වගේ that's what they are talking actually. I have experience as an interpanel member even what others talk when they see a guy like someone who is not talking much, guys. So therefore, it's very important for you to have a proper communications. So, right? Now, how do you highlight in the working environments? That is another important things, right? How do you highlight the working environment? So, one important thing is hard work. So, you must work hard. Whatever the work you give, you should accept, guys. Just attitudes, right? Work hard. Huh? So that is one of the important principles you should have, right? Then mama අදෙද්දී මගේ බෑග් එකේ තියෙනවා report 4ක් දැන්. තව soft copies දෙකක් තියෙනවා මට බලන්න. At least I have to spend 10 hours within the next 3 days to go through all those reports. Now I am having 3 holidays, guys. So why did I bring all those stuffs? So that is my attitude, guys. Right? So you should have a positive attitude, guys. Always say yes. Never say no. Right? And become a hard worker. And I'm really interesting about this third one. There are so many cultures. Actually, what can happen is you become a gossip carrier. There are some cultures I have seen. So people talk unnecessary stuff about other stuffs. In many work environments, that is the case. Is there anyone who here, you say in your workplace, there is no such culture? Can anyone hands up? Minimum level, there is no gossip talking and we are all working and we only positively talk. Anyone? If you are working in such environment, you are really lucky, guys. Always positive thinking, not talking about other stuffs, and always working. Anyone who's hands up? You are in such an environment. Very positive, not talking about other stuffs. Try to improve their work and the office performance always. Anyone? No one having that environment. Now, anyone who think that you have some sort of a gossip culture? No, people are talking gossip. Negativism is there in your culture. Do you believe such a thin thing? What people talk? Yes. That is Sri Lanka, guys. That is Sri Lanka. We are in Sri Lanka. So what has happened is, so in our organizations, what has happened is, so the next generations copy the culture of others. This continue. Our people are always negative. Watch news, for example. What can you hear? Any positive? Can you hear any positives? If you watch Hiru, there are other there are news, for example, what you can hear. පාතාලෙකින් මරපු එකක් මුලින්ම අහන්න පුළුවන්. ඊට වෙන තව මොකක් හරි කේස් එකක්. දේශපාලඥයෙක් අරගත්ත එක. Always this our culture is negative, guys. So in most of the environment, office environment, we can find a negative culture. So what can happen is when you are surrounding with so many people who always talk about other stuff, automatically that pattern is shifted to you, transferred to you. Then you also started to behave like them. After some time, initially you may be very positive guy. After some time, what can happen is you become a better example who reflects the organization culture. Sometimes what happens that those guys may leave, but you have already accepted the culture and then you carry the thing. So this is one of the pitfall. Always things at the end of the day when you come home, think how you have spent the day, what you have told. Is there any bad word you have talked about anyone else, or you was completely focused about your work? There are some guys who come and talk and tell, එතකොට උටමනල් කතා කරන්නේ නැත්නම් තවලු. ගාලා නිකන් හරි ඉන්න. එහෙම කතා කරන්න යන්න එපා. So don't become a gossip carrier. That is one of the important things that you have to apply in your life. Right? So learn things with extra time. Whenever you have free time, so try to learn some of the new stuffs. I always this, guys. I try to read a book. I try to watch some new technology. So continuous learning is important one, right? Give me 1 second. Can you hear, guys? Another video again.
No, sir.
How many people see this one? Sora, how many people have heard that concept? Hands up. Sora can up in this audience, Sora. No one is see this one, guys. That's what I'm here. I have heard, guys. Right? Even today, I got a presentation from my trainees about this Sora. So 2 days back, I asked them to study and make a presentation. Sora and AI positioning. Look at this video, guys. I think you have shown, you have saw that, no, right? That particular video, right? So see this one. This is the newest stuff happening in the world. This ChatTV next versions video. So you have to just type and ask them, then they will create a video for you. Less than 1 minute video, right? So that will be the new world, right? So you should have studied that one. So I have already studied. Sora mean in Japanese it is sky, right? So there is no limit. That's what they want to communicate. These videos are created from over 10 million data sources they have. They have over 10 million data sources, videos, those stuffs. From that, actually, when you ask something to create a small video, from those things they create, AI create that one for you, right? So that's what you want to have in your career, right? So personal branding. So have a brand statement, right? So have a brand statement, then in practical world, try to match that brand statement. For example, you can have a brand statement like I'm a hardworking, new knowledge seeking, and professional who is having integrity, right? Then if that is your brand statement in practical world, try to match those requirements, right? So people will talk about you. You are a brand like this, someone who is not talking about other stuff, not gossip career, and someone who is hardworking, very knowledgeable, someone who is having integrity, someone who is having empathy. Those are some of the stuff that you can practice in the real world. So then people will talk about you, right? So personal branding. See this Michelle Obama. Everyone know that, no? Right? So I saw that in USA, many people ask Michelle Obama to become the presidential candidate. Have you heard that story? Now see how she has brand herself. So Obama was a fantastic brand. You remember Barack Obama, right? So this Michelle Obama also has done a similar stuff actually, right? So you watch how this Obama speak, very nice speaks. Obama is always having very nice speaks, right? So you can learn lots from that brand. So hard working is always important. So always work hard, then definitely, right, you can achieve anything you need. So networking is important, guys, in this new world, right? So without networking, you can't do anything. Even to find a job, you need networking. So in my life, my network has helped always, right? So even to find a job, even to we'll say find a lecturing opportunity. So my network has helped me always, guys. So try to maintain a good network always, guys. That will will help you always to achieve high stuff in your life, right? So we are giving a network opportunity. I think Nishant has joined. Nishant has joined. Nishant, I think you can talk about a little bit about the networking event that we have planned. If you are there.
I was just arrived from after the office. That's why it took long. Right, guys. First, I would like to congratulate those who have qualified, and only few members have joined. Anyway, we must discuss about this networking. It is very important. It is very vital when you perform a role in corporate field, because as Dimusa mentioned, in order to build up the new relationships and improve your career, and if you want to move somewhere else, or sometime it may require to improve your skills as well. Therefore, you need to have a good relationship. Now, as an example, when we are dealing with the corporate field, uh, assume you are a manager. There are so two different aspects I will speak. If you are a manager of audit firm, auditing practice, public practice, then you have to deal with top level CEOs and managing directors and director board of directors. Then you can build up a good relationship. Then when you have close contact with them, then they will understand, they will realize where your potentials. If I say about now I have worked in a big four. When I was working there, I always in a junior level itself, I have dealt with CEOs, CFOs at the inception itself. Then it was a good network. Then I can remember when I was moving from KPMG, one of my client, they contacted and asked, you are going to move to that. I already decided to move and going to accept an offer, but they have made a counter offer and took me to that company. Right. That was my previous client. Right. With that experience, then moving from that to another company, then again, those personal relationship contacts were very helpful because if you have a good networking arrangement, wherever you move, you can make an impact actually. Then they will really understand your potentials, and if there's an opportunity arises, definitely they will come directly contact you and tell this opportunity is there. First choice will be yours. Therefore, it is better to have a network with all the people you met and have a chat. Most of the time, you may not afraid since it is a CEO, is a big shot, then I should not, you might be afraid to speak to him. Don't do like that. You go and speak, and first, then you can build up good relationship with them, because that networking is very important. Is a banker, whatever, all other relationship, networking is essential. Wherever you go, you can find someone who knows about that particular field. Therefore, networking is essential in a corporate field. In a corporate environment also, it is networking is a must. You have to build up good relationship with or whoever you are dealing with. Most of the time, you might have to deal with bankers, and thereafter you have to deal with suppliers and foreign parties. In addition that, you might have to deal with some other professionals. Therefore, build up good relationship and make up a networking. There might be some networking events. You have to participate for that and have a good relationship and build up some good network. Then it will helpful for you in any other case. Dimusa, it's over to you if you are there.
So try to become a leader who always innovate, guys. I'm sure that you have learned about transformative leadership. So transformative leadership mean it's all about change. If you start a new job, for example, if you carry out what the previous guy has done, that means you are a manager. So what you have done is you have maintained the status quo as it is. But if you want to become a transformative leader, so always try to introduce change. Change sometimes is not easy to implement. Resistance will come, but you have to address that and you have to overcome those resistance. So that is one of the area that you have to work. So always try to become a transformative leader who will always prepare to introduce some changes in the organization environment. So knowledge of new technologies. I already show you Sora. ChatGPT next version is Sora. Now ChatGPT, I'm sure that you are using ChatGPT. So you want to know AI. You want to know data analytics. Look at the picture here. I do it from ChatGPT, guys. I asked ChatGPT to draw a nice picture, a beautiful girl. This is what ChatGPT has done. So he has created a beautiful girl, right? So you should have knowledge on this one. So I will show you some of the example in ChatGPT. Hope you can see my page. Now see this one, the first picture I have used here. What I have done is, I give my picture. Right, this is one of the reasons even I have addressed. Then, right, what I have done is, I upload this picture and ask, could you please draw a nice picture based on this photo? Then he draw one. Right, then I say, could you please draw a similar picture to man in the photo? Right, then so see this one, this was the picture created by ChatGPT. So in my presentation, I think the first picture was this. Right. So then the next one, see this one. Could you draw a beautiful girl? So how this ChatGPT has done, right? So we'll ask something from him. We'll ask you draw a picture of a chartered accountant. So now see this, he's creating the picture image. Look at the picture he has drawn. So he thought, see these graphs are there, right? He's doing the presentations. So see this, how ChatGPT has understood chartered accountant, right? So now what you can do is, now here you can add any document you have, and you can ask them to analyze. I will see whether I can find any document. See, I uploaded the SL5 interactive case study. So I'm uploading the document. I will see, could you summarize what is in the document? Still uploading document. Now he's analyzing the whole document. I asked to summarize. I don't know what was there in the document. Right? Even I just checked. I didn't check the document. We'll see what is there. Now this study pack actually. Study pack, I have uploaded the study packs. Now it's summarizing what is in the study pack. So he read all the study packs within few seconds. Now we'll say, for example, I will ask, I'll say, you please prepare 5 MCQs from principles of management. Principles of management subject. Just right. Now see that he's wearing the 5 MCQs showing. Even he's giving the answers. See? Right. So I think you can do so many from that. So study that. Someone is say, I created my campaign logo in case study assignment using ChatGPT. Fantastic. So you have used the ChatGPT. Right. So now this is another challenge, guys, in the new world for you. These are newest challenges you are having. Right. Why I'm saying these are newest challenges you are having. So early days, people had issues like addicted to Iraq, cigarette, or some of them may be TV. But the newest challenge is the social media. So, how we are going to handle your social media? Decide your success. How much you spend on social media? Decide your success. I'm sure that you have some experience. Sometimes you just open your phone just to check your message. That maybe end up with 3 to 4 hours spending on social media. I'm sure that you have experienced that. So, how can you overcome this newest challenge? So, I recommend you to spend less time for social media. Better if you can avoid social media fully. So in most of the time in my time, what I do is my WhatsApp and Facebook is in my desktop, not in the handphone. So at night, I just spend around 5 to 10 minutes and just read my message and then reply. Right. Cyber threats, addictions, you can't come out from that. Then you are reluctant to talk with the people when you are addicted to social media. Social distance, even you don't have privacy, guys. Google know better than Google know you better than others. You don't have privacy. Your information has been sold by them to many people, right? So reduction of privacy, that is one of the challenges. So I thought to talk about this dopamine detox. How many people have heard about this principle, dopamine? How many people have heard about this dopamine? Hands up, people who have heard about dopamine. Right. So dopamine mean actually that is one of the hormone that is issue from us when you become happy. When we are using the social media also, what happened? Dopamine is being issued. Right. Dopamine is issued. Right. So, for example, suppose you post a particular photo of you to Facebook or WhatsApp. So then what happened? You just check number of likes. So time you come and see who has like it, like that. So whenever you see that one, the dopamine is being issued. Right? Dopamine is a hormone actually. Now here, so what happened when you are doing this one, a pattern has been created. Your brain is wired in that way. You want to see that one again and again to get that dopamine, the happy mood, right? So this was known to some of the well-known guys. For example, Apple CEO Steve Jobs prohibit phone use for his kids. Now see this one. So he has made the best phone in the world, but he has never not given the phone to his kid. And then there's another guy, this Chamath Palihapitiya has mentioned. You may have heard about this guy. This guy was acting as one of the main person in the Facebook, especially promoting the digital aspect of Facebook in the past. And he has said that, so we want to rewire our brain. We want to remove social media from our brain and want to rewire our brain to overcome social media addictions. Right? There is no age for this social media addiction. Anyone can become a victim of social media. Right? So this is one of the challenge I think you also have. If you manage this well, then you can win. If you fail to manage, so I don't want to talk about the results you will get. Right? So that's why sometimes people, what they do is they go to some isolated places like jungle for 7 to 8 years, but not using the phone during that period. Then they want to rewire especially these businessmen do this one actually. And now see this before detox, I have included a photo here. After detox, what you can see. See that one, you're reading books like that, right? I hope you agree. I have extracted this one from the one of the book I have purchased recently. The book name is Dopamine Detox. Right, I extracted this slide from that actually. The point for the slide I extract from that. I hope you agree with me. Do you agree? How many people agree, guys, on this one? No one agree on this. What I have told. Right. At least have to see one guy agree. Right. Right. So I hope you'll be able to manage the social media and will be able to detox this dopamine, that happy hormone will be removed that is attached with this social media, and maybe replaced from the book, and read some book and change your life through that one. Right. So work-life balance is important. So sometimes some of the highly qualified professionals fail in these work-life balances. So stress is unavoidable when you are a financial professionals and you have to go through some stresses. So how can you manage those one? So you should have hobbies. There are some guys actually, right? Whatever they have, they go for the exercises and do that one as a habit actually, right? So when you are becoming a 30 or 35, you have all the diseases, blood sugar, cholesterol, pressure, right? Then what is the meaning of becoming a professional? Throughout the life, you will take medicine and live. So think about that one, even in your eating pattern. So avoid that some of the products, for example, salt, sugar, then even some of the flour products, right? So then even you can avoid this oily stuffs. So those are very important. So if you manage well balanced life, you have balanced life, then I think you can achieve the success in professional career. Right. Thank you very much for listening my presentations. I think I can allow Nishant sir to talk. Yeah, Nishant sir, you can
Thank you.
speak.
Yeah. Thank you, Dimun sir. And I think most of the things you have already shared. What I wanted to share some thoughts when you are preferring. I think don't know whether Dimun has spoke about this. When you selecting new opportunities now in the market, there are more opportunities are available. Then you always need to I will say you need to take a risk and move, because without taking a risk, uh, if you're comfortable in a same company, same position over a longer period, then it will be harmful for you. Definitely, if you stay in a single place for more than 10 years, definitely it has a really worst impact on your professional career or professional progress of your professional life. Therefore, take a risk and evaluate. There are so many options, and take a better option and uh, show your colors. And you need to improve. You need to learn while you are moving. Even uh, in my policy, generally need to move a new role in each 5 years. I am taking my career break in each 5 years. First 5 years I was working in KPMG. Thereafter I went into the commercial field. Again, anyway, I have spent 5 years before come to the current place. Always take a break and move to a different move to another company or another workplace with, but it always should be a uh, advancement of your career life. That decision you need to take properly, because otherwise you can't progress into a higher position or you can't progress in your professional life. That is the most important thing. Therefore, better you need to move forward with those, need to accept challenges. Don't worry about accepting challenges, and accept challenges and move forward. Another thing, now you are a chartered accountant. As a chartered accountant, as Dimusa might have mentioned, that you always need to maintain the integrity, honesty. You need to maintain those qualities need to be there. I was seeing there are so many instances. The recent chartered accountant, recent CA's lack of some ethical consideration. Be ethical and act ethically. Don't do any malpractice or anything other than the your ethical consideration. Therefore, always be ethical, and you might feel there will be repercussion, there will be drawback, but it is temporary, and you can leisurely sleep in your home. And if you have done a right thing at all, always you have to do the right thing. That you need to keep momentum. And I will share some Viva presentation formats to you. In order to you have to compile Viva presentation. I will share that one as well into the WhatsApp group. And I think wish you all the best, and we can meet up in the session we have planned in next week. With that session, we can further discuss other information. Dimusa, shall we allow students to speak up, or have they spoken?
They didn't talk, Nishant. I didn't allow them to talk. I think they can speak now.
Yeah, you can
You
speak
give
up, guys.
guidelines. Even I think it's better if we can hear from them. So what are the improvement that we want to make for the class also? I think they are the best group for that.
It's up to you guys. You can make a comment.
Hello sir. Thank you so much අපිට guidance දුන්නට. ඇත්තටම මාර important මේ දිම්සි සර් කරපු මේ analysis ඇත්තටම ප්‍රයෝජනවත් වුණා exam එකට. මේ පොඩි දෙයක් මේ video quality එක තව improve කරා නම් ඇත්තටම ගොඩක් හොඳයි. මේ ඒක තමයි value addition එකක් විදියට පුළුවන් නම් ඉස්සරහින students අට මේ IS එකෙන් මේ කරනවා නම් ඒක තවත් හොඳයි. හැබැයි සර්ලා කරපු අපිට උගන්වපු දේවල් මාරම වටිනවා. මේ thank you so much for your guidance and support sir.
Thank you for your comments.
You're welcome. Thank you.
And also, sir, I take this opportunity to thank you both of you. I think Nishant sir started his lessons somewhat earlier. That was helpful for us to get familiar for finance management formulas and workings, and also the Musa's analysis and questions that he predicted was actually questioned in the exam. That was really helpful for me as well, and also in my case, I got resubmitted my what we called assignment, and my supervisor, the user, helped me to resubmit it, and after that I was passed this case study as well, and I'd like to thank both of you, sir.
Happy to hear your comment.
Thank you, Buddha. Thank you.
Also, sir, I also want to thank you because first question was totally majority of the question I written based on the sir's answer for a question. I changed something and actually done copy and paste, I think. And this was my 4th time I did case study, so it's really happy to get this mark this time. And I like to suggest you, when we get some notes, some part was not updated. That means I think Dimusa has done analysis for previous case study, last one, and has forget to update some things to relevant to this case study. I think if you can go through again before giving those similar type of notes, it's better for the student.
Yeah.
Thank
Thank
you.
you. Thank you for your comment.
A small thing, can you give a brief introduction how to face the Viva session and all? How do we apply for that and all?
Actually, institute will send you an email about application of the Viva was presentation, and you can check in this CA Sri Lanka website, and you have to prepare the presentation. It should contain 8 slides, and those details will be shared with you via an email.
So once I gave a call to the institute, they told go to the website and apply. First we prepare the presentation and send it in for approval.
Yes, you need to send it to approval. Send it for approval. It is required.
Okay, sir.
Hello, sir. Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yeah. First of all, I would like to thank Dimusut sir and sir to give the guidance for this case study examination, and I am happy to say that I have got through the very first time. And I want to mention a few things for the future development. The very first thing is I feel that it's very difficult. There is some hard time to make administration work with IAS, because when I am pay the relevant application, and we have to call at least 2-3 times and give the WhatsApp message, please add me this one, this group, and still this came like that. There are some hardships I have feel when enrolled in the courses, rather than my friends describe whatever the institution, the facility provided. Some as well known that if we pay something and we can apply, we have mobile number, everything. No one need to go call to someone to put in that side, this side, this, it automatically happen. But still that hardship is there. And other thing is, sir, it's I think we also know that you are making in a hard time, and you also have working in some organization. So you have no time to. It's a very remarkable work you are doing, but at the time we are getting the printouts. What I feel that we are printing most of the unnecessary pages, like what I feel like some note and everything. If we properly set up and everything, we can make maybe maybe 50% small or 60% small than we are printing. So like when we are going to the printout, we have to take additional so many printouts due to page setup arrangement. So it's I think my suggestion is like, if you have I think IAS has good administration staff for preparing the this note and everything. They are well aware, and they have practice over the years. I think if you can get a support from that staff to make nicely this one, then it will time. I think this whatever the printout cost we can reduce in. It's like a value added, and we don't want to go through the so many pages and carry a big items of pages. Even we cannot keep in the desk in the examination. Other thing is what I feel like, whatever the examination you have conducted is very useful. Uh, so personally, I went for the exam, and but I am not courage to see the guidance from you. I just write and run away in the examination. But I prefer that if you can have another like a little bit another exam, like a very early, for the student to identify their issue, because the main problem I identify is my handwriting is not good. My when I write the lessons, and it will not clear. so no one can, maybe many people can read and identify. Just I am after facing your test only, I realized that I doesn't have courage to show to the paper to sir. I just run away. So if I believe that you can do something early, maybe like a similar to not like a similar to current examination, maybe at the last time paper, after little guiding, then student can identify if they are really ready for the examination, because even at least even how much we have knowledge we have gathered, but if you cannot put into the paper, someone can read. It's like you are in the end up with uh, bad results. So that's the point I want to mention you. And anyway, but even though the IES also given a lot of support for us, anyway, I will take this time to make a note and thank for the admin staff. And I believe that since in my CA journey, I think most of the time I participate for the lecturing for the IES for the, I think 75%, 80%. So I wish to them be a good like a good platform updated rather than compared to the competitors. I think it's necessary. So again I will make a heart thanks to both of you sirs for giving guidance for become to achieve my CA qualification very first time. Thank you, sir. Have a good day.
Thank you very much for, I think, detailed analysis actually. Yes, some of the point I think we can incorporate easily. I think even I think this printout matter, I think also we can take some action. For example, the theory note, I think we can easily get a printout, and when the students register, I think we can easily give that one. That is one option. I think second point I got is this conducting exam at the early stage. No, yes, that's I think good. I think so. When you are doing the last moment, the final time, then you may not have enough time to adjust. No, that's what you are referring. I think yes, we can take that one also into consideration. Maybe the for example, second one may be conducted as a mock exam, physical mock, and even the last one, 2 mocks can be done physically. Thank you. I think. Good comments.
I also have some suggestion. Actually, I did the exam online because I'm not in Sri Lanka. So I missed mock exam. So I think it's better if you can conduct at least one exam for online student also. I think it will be very helpful for them because I really missed it. And actually, to me, when I'm doing exam, time was really lack. I think I didn't answer for some last question, some parts. So I think it's better if you can conduct some exam for them. And really appreciate, sir, your works and your supports and all the guidelines. Really thankful for it. Thank you.
Hello.
Thank you. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, we can hear
I'm
you.
also
Yeah.
hello, sir. I'm also online student. I'm also joining from overseas. I'm from Denmark, and this is my second time. The Musa answers really helped us to get through this hurdle, because first time I didn't do any mock papers or anything, and Musa personally called me and advised us to do the. I have done a preliminary mistake, so I corrected it this time. I did all the mock papers after they released the papers. I tried my papers and submit the papers, and it was a really good practice before facing the exam. And last time I faced with the administration issues with IAS people, but this time they were really helpful. just after I submit the payments and all the emails, they have activated all my accounts, and they have added me to the WhatsApp group, and I also should thanks to them also. And so I didn't expect this kind of session from you, sir. That this is also really valuable for us how to face the future, how to how to move after becoming getting this qualification, what we should do. Like this session also so valuable for us. So I would thank you so much, both of you, sir. I wish you too a good luck in future. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Melanie.
Yeah, happy to hear your voice, even if you are in Sri Lanka. And we miss you actually for the dinner.
Yes, sir.
I think at the moment we have planned the dinner on Tuesday. So we will confirm it probably tomorrow, the locations, right? So we hope, expect all of your participations, people who are in Sri Lanka. I think others also can speak if you have some comments. So we are glad to hear it.
Hello, sir.
Yeah.
Hello, sir. Thank you so much for your guidance and support given all the times. Before starting the case study, even from the assignment phase also, you have supported me a lot, and because of that, I can pass my exam with a high mark. And also, I saw that some of the students got review their assignments and all. I think for 7 to 8 times. So thank you so much for that kind of effort you have put for us. And after passing the exam, also you have conducted this kind of such a valuable session for us. And thank you so much for all your guidance and support all the time, sir. Thank you so much.
Thank you, and we
Thank you.
expect your participation for the dinner also, no, Chancellor?
Yeah, definitely, sir.
We'll be definitely coming, sir.
Okay. Any other comments?
Hello.
Yeah, we can hear.
Yes, Nishani.
Yeah, I also should thank both of you, sirs, for your guidance and your support for the exam. And this was my second attempt, and I'm really happy that I feel like I made a good decision for joining with IAS. And this session is really important because I personally know, including myself, there are some students, some people who are really stuck in their career. So this is a really, really valuable session, sir. Thank you so much for doing this kind of valuable session for us. Thank you so much, sir.
You're welcome, Nishani. Thank you for your feedback.
Thank you. This answer that date will be okay, no? This Tuesday we'll have the sessions. I will confirm with this the venue also. So
Yeah.
we'll have it on coming Tuesday.
Yeah.
So it will start around 6, and we can go up to 9 to 9:30, no? Then the people who want to go early, then they can leave it. So we'll start at around 6.
We can start on 6, sir.
Yeah. Any more comments, guys?
Sir, I also want to. Can you hear me, sir?
Yeah, yes,
Yeah,
I did.
Yes. I also want to thank you both of you, sir. When I remembering my charter journey, I remember I got to MA subject thanks to Nisant Adhikari sir, and I got to my BBC subject thanks to Dimsu sir. So from the first day itself, when I'm joining this class, I know I'm going to pass the case study exam. So actually I got through, So what I most like is the physical exam, sir. Physical exam, there's a last exam. After that exam, actually, my confidence levels increase. So thank you again, sir. I really like both of you, sir.
Thank you,
Your
Ajit.
colleagues also passed the exam, no? Am I correct?
Sorry, sir?
Some of your work colleagues also passed, no?
Yes, sir.
Happy to hear. I saw, I think, 3 to 4 names, I think, from your workplace.
Yes, sir. Yes. Yes.
Happy to hear, right?
Yes, sir.
Try to have a good career. So possibly
Yes.
a shift from the current workplace.
Yes, sir.
Right.
Diddu sir, just to add one point, thank you so much for giving me the free card. So actually, I joined the class for free of charge. So thank you, Dimtu sir, for giving me the opportunity, and thank you, IAS, for all the things you have done.
Okay, you are welcome. I think we have given a free card for your talent, I think, not because of your financial situation, I think. So you are right, deserve for that. So any more comments, guys?
Good evening, sir.
Good
Yeah.
evening, children.
Good evening. So really, I am happy with joining with the IAS because of I could able to pass the exam in my first attempt. The Shanta sir is the supervisor of assignment and really done a good job. And you both done a really the good job in the case study exam. And that's why the reasons for get to the exam in my first attempt. And I am the person who done the bad handwriting in the final exam you have done. Therefore, anyway, I could be able to pass the exam. That's my the ultimate the prestige and objectives. I try to do the maximum effort to come to write the exams in the clear handwriting. That's given by you both.
I remember,
That's,
no, Nishant sir, I think you
Yeah,
remember.
I can clearly remember.
I called to Nishant also and told him, called to Nishant sir and talk about that my incident. Anyway, you done a really good job, and we always with you both, sir. And I also talk with my friends to join with the IAS also because of I trust you both. Therefore, thank you very much for your knowledge and sharing with all the experience. And today we have got a lot of knowledge how to develop our career path in future. And we always with you, sir, you both. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you, and
Thank you, Pindra.
we are eager to see you in coming
Sure,
event,
sir.
like the networking event.
All right, sir. Good night, sir.
Good night.
Okay.
Next one, who's Hassan?
Excuse me, actually this is for sort of thanking. I did assignment with you, sir. Hope you can hear me.
Yeah, you can.
Yeah, Dimut sir, I did, sorry, Nishant sir, I did the assignment with you. Actually, I received one comment, like one time review from you, but with that I was able to get through that assignment as well. And for the final exam also, you and Nishant Dimut sir did a great job. Actually, I was wondering that much of time that Dimut sir having for this analysis. You have done a great job. Even we are not thought of something like that. Even with the whole concept and all, you did the great job, sir, both of you. Actually, with the first time, I also able to go through the exam. So this is the first time that I am working with Dimut sir. Nishant sir, I was there in your classes. So Dimut sir, your courage and all, I'm really thankful you to both. And conducting like a session like you are with that feels like feel to us that you are with us even after the examination. So thank you for the both. And you have created some another WhatsApp group for elite CAs also. Thank you very much for that as well. So for that group, a small suggestion, if we can have like a session regarding the current situation. So imagine things even within 1 month, one per month, that will be great.
Yeah, that's good. I think that's the way actually we have planned when we create the group. Actually, we did one session.
Yes, sir.
On,
Plus one, I would say.
yeah, where then we are expected to do the next session very soon. Actually, it is targeting the newly qualified chartered accountants. And so we have invited to one of the CAs. We'll give information on that one later. So it's a very young member who has achieved the vice president status at John Keels. How she has achieved that status within short period of time. So we'll have that session, Sashank, soon. Right.
Thank you, sir.
I think at this stage, what is more important is to share the experience with other guys actually. Now, so sometime what happen is this, when you talk with some of the CAs having experience, actually, there are some honest CAs actually. They will tell you what are the mistakes they have done, how to become a true professionals, right? So try to get more point from them, and then you can plan your career. Otherwise, so you may not have the clear guidance on your career. Now, actually, that's the purpose of having a session even from this one actually. Even for my cases actually, when I did child, I didn't have anyone to get such advices, right? So there were many mistakes done because we didn't have people to get advices. So we want to avoid that pitfall within you. That's why I still lecturing for the first stage in chartered. And actually this time also, Chancellor, I think may remember, I did a 1.5 hour presentation for all these IES students who join after the A-level. Irrespective of chartered or whatever the scheme they are following, the purpose was to give a clear guidance for these young guys to prepare their career actually. So at this point, as qualified accountant, I think you always try to get some more experience from other chartered accountants to have a clear path in your career. I think Nishant sir may agree with my point.
Yes, Dimu sir, it is very important to have the more experience and collaboration. That is very important, and take a career break, not to the different field, in the same field, and always one step ahead. You have to move forward and take challenges. Don't, in this stage, you have to accept challenges, and therefore take better if you can refresh and move forward with the new challenges and sharing and new thoughts and get a new experience. That is very important.
Is there any more comments? If no comments, we can, I think, wind up for the day, Nishant sir.
Yeah, we can wind up for the day, sir, and we can see all of them at Tuesday, right?
Yeah. So we'll give more information on that event later, right? So nothing to worry actually. If you want to leave early, then you can leave. That's why we are going to commence it around 6 o'clock. Right. Again, then thank you very much for participating in the sessions, and we are expecting your participation for the dinner also, so we can have a nice enjoying networking session on that.